IFI, you're messing with my head again. IFI, you're messing with all of us. Recently, I reviewed the iPhono 3, which I thought was the benchmark in affordable phono preamps. And now, you come up with this? $150? You gotta be kidding me.
Not surprisingly, IFI has their finger on the vinyl pulse, and they know that sales of vinyl records surpassed those of CDs in the US for the first time since 1986, marking a key turning point for the format's nostalgia-fueled resurgence. We spent $232 million on limited play and extended play records in the first half of the year alone. So there's a bounty. Everyone wants to get their old Pink Floyd records back, and IFI knows this, and they want a big piece of the market share.
So IFI has decided to trickle down their awesome technology into this new series called the Zen series. And they have equipped this unit with everything that you can think of in the most simple package I've ever seen. The construction is extremely solid. It's so well made, it feels like a brick. It really belies what you see in the pictures. It actually looks stylish in 3D. And every part of this unit is metal. There's no plastic, including the post for the ground, which others use plastic for it, and gold-plated inputs and outputs. It's really a pleasure to use. The tactile feeling of the buttons. So it would look very nice on your rack, no matter what level you're going for. This unit you see behind me at the top of the rack, it's a very, very interesting, handmade, well-made by a well-known designer in New York City from the so-called Triad Mafia of New York, and it's very expensive. It's the only phono preamp that I have found that gets along really well with my Miyajima Sabo 10 that has a very low output, 0.18. It's a very difficult cartridge to match. And guess what? This guy here, he does really well with it. From the phono preamps that I know that are affordable, the closest competition in my opinion would be the Sheet Mani. And the Sheet Mani is extremely well made. It's a good unit. I've had it for many years. But it hasn't really changed from what I know. And these things, it's like in photography. Capacitors, resistors, op-amps, they all improve. They leapfrog. Not only they leapfrog each other, they somersault each other. So this has the latest Class A op-amps. It's got, Panasonic parts. It has TDK, film capacitors. They're really at the edge of technology. And it shows. It really sounds great. I just can't believe that this sounds so good. I was expecting to hear the usual when I hook up my NAD, or when I hook up some of the Chinese phono preamps that I've bought on Amazon, which are perfectly fine. But a lot of them suffer from moving coil deficiencies. This one doesn't. Of course, you're not going to have the flexibility that you get with the iPhono 2 or iPhono 3, because you cannot change the impedance. You can only change the gain. And speaking of changing the gain, it's so much easier to change the gain here than it is on a Sheet Mani. I want to make this review a short one. I'm not going to bore you with details, but all I can say is the smoothest sounding phono preamp that I've heard for this price. It's got dynamics, it has a velvety, beautiful sound, it doesn't sound harsh, it doesn't give you fatigue, but also does contain a lot of detail. It does a very specialized music delivery to your senses. I can't think of any other phono preamp that sounds like this for this price. In fact, I have owned many phono preamps that don't sound this good. and some of them are in the thousands of dollars. When I started buying moving coil cartridges, that's when my travesty began. I would say my travesty began, because you enter a world of pain. There is noise, there is buzz, there is not enough gain, the equalization is just not right, it doesn't match your cartridge. And I went through a lot of phono preamps, affordable, expensive. I recently sold a very popular and expensive unit. You may or may not find the review in my channel if you're new here. I need to listen again, because I can't believe it. I want to spend a month with this if IFI allows me, because even though I just did this review, I still want to listen to it. I don't want to let it go. And for that price, this is ridiculous. I believe IFI is shooting itself in the foot. This unit will solve a lot of problems for you, and you don't really have to buy the iPhone 3. Save your money. However, if you're into esoteric cartridges, if you have a particular cartridge that does not get along with most phono preamps, then I recommend the iPhone 3, because you will get more flexibility and you will get better circuitry. This will save you a lot of money in your journey towards better vinyl playback. I would say if you are trying to upgrade your phono system, I would get this, and I would get a HANA SL, or maybe Audio-Technica AT33 PTG, or an OC9, one of the new ones. And this will handle it. This will handle it very well. Then if you decide to buy multi-$1,000 equipment, I'm not sure that you're going to get something better than this. IFI, it's offering something amazing to everyone. Not just the people that can afford the Phono 3, but the people that cannot afford most things. Today, in this pandemic age, it's not easy even to spend $150. You could get even cheaper stuff, but I'm telling you, this is on par with some of the stuff I have, which is extremely expensive. I believe that this is going to be a very popular unit, and if I was you and I was looking to improve my sound system, if you have an integrated amplifier that doesn't have a great phono stage, if you just bought that affordable turntable that has a built-in phono stage and you want to improve it, I would go buy this right now. They're going to be very popular, I guarantee you. And if you want to buy it after this review, or you just want to browse it, please click on the link below in the description, because this will help my channel. This channel is not even a year old, but it's growing very quickly. So you will really help the channel if you click on the link where you can buy this on Amazon. If you have never seen this channel, please consider subscribing. I am making more reviews in English. I will also put in the description a link to a way that you can translate my Spanish videos into English automatically on a computer browser at home. Thank you so much for watching. Please come back, and we'll see you soon.